I've always believed trust is the foundation of everything. Relationships, friendships, even work. But trust doesn't shatter like glass. It peels, slowly, silently, until one day you see what's been underneath all along. Last month, my wife Claire told me she was going on a weekend girls' trip. Just her and a few friends from college. Spa day, wine tastings, laughter. The kind of trip that refuels your soul, she said. I didn't question it. Why would I? Claire's always been steady, honest. Or maybe that's just what I wanted to believe. The first sign was small. A notification from our shared email popped up on my phone while I was working late. Subject line: "Thank you for your stay. The Belmont Hotel." Strange. I didn't book anything. Neither did she, supposedly. Curiosity led me to open it. That's when the ground under my feet began to shift. The reservation was for 2 adults. King Suite. Romantic getaway package. Roses. Champagne. Breakfast in bed. And it was dated for the same weekend she said she'd be sipping wine with her girlfriends. At first, I told myself it had to be a mistake, a spam email, a glitch, anything but the truth clawing at the edges of my thoughts. But deep down, something cracked, and I knew I had to dig. I couldn't sleep that night. The email haunted me. Its words burned into the back of my mind. Claire came home the next evening, all smiles, hair curled, skin glowing. That post-vacation bliss. She kissed me, said she missed me, and I stood there, pretending not to flinch. "Did you have fun?" I asked. She lit up. "Of course. You know how it is. Wine, gossip, too much food. I feel 10 pounds heavier." I forced a smile, nodded like a fool, like a man who didn't already know. Still, I didn't confront her. I wanted proof. I needed more than just a hotel bill. I needed the full picture, no room for denial. So I did something I never imagined I'd do in our marriage. I checked her phone. Not while she was looking, of course not. She was in the shower the next morning, steam rising, her phone left charging on the dresser. My hands were shaking. Funny how betrayal makes you feel like you're the criminal. I opened her messages. Nothing suspicious, just group chats, a few friends, lots of emojis. Nothing real. But the photo album, that's where the truth lived. A folder titled Favorites. Inside, dozens of pictures, not of her and the girls, her and him. Same hotel room, same roses on the bed, his arm around her waist. Laughter frozen in time. They looked happy, carefree, intimate. She wasn't on a girl's trip. She was with someone else. And suddenly, everything I thought I knew about my marriage shattered. Not with screaming, but with silence. I didn't say anything that morning. Not yet. I made her coffee, watched her walk around in my t-shirt, humming some song like nothing was wrong. Like our life wasn't dangling over a cliff she'd pushed it toward. I needed to understand why. Why him? Why lie? Why destroy something we'd built for 10 years? But I also knew asking wouldn't fix it. There was no answer that would undo those pictures.
no excuse that would erase the sound of her laugh in his arms. So I waited for the moment she'd tell me something, anything, to make me doubt what I saw. It didn't come. 2 days passed. I didn't bring it up. She didn't notice how quiet I was. Or maybe she did, but was too afraid to ask. On the third night, I finally spoke.
"Who's Liam?" She froze. I watched the blood drain from her face. She opened her mouth, then closed it. Then she whispered, "Where did you hear that name?" I didn't answer. I didn't have to. The truth spilled from her like wine over white sheets. I didn't mean for it to happen. It was one night. It didn't mean anything. I was drunk. I thought we were drifting. I felt invisible. He made me feel. I raised my hand, not to strike, to stop the noise. Don't make this worse with lies. I saw the photos. I saw everything. She sobbed, apologized, begged me to understand. But understanding didn't change the facts, didn't unsend the email, didn't unsnap the pictures, didn't unbreak me. That night, I didn't sleep. I lay beside her, staring at the ceiling. Every breath she took felt like a reminder of the lie. Of him. I wanted to scream. I wanted to cry. But mostly, I just felt empty. I thought about the trips we planned, the home we dreamed of, the kids we said we'd have someday. That someday was gone now. Burned to ash by a hotel receipt and a name I'll never forget. The next morning, she was already in the kitchen, making breakfast like it was just another day. Like she didn't tear my world apart 72 hours ago. I walked in. She looked up, hopeful. I said 4 words. I want a divorce. She cried, dropped the plate she was holding. Glass shattered across the tile. Just like us. She asked if we could talk, work through it. Therapy, a second chance. But I wasn't interested in rebuilding something that had rotted from the inside. You can forgive someone and still walk away. You can understand their pain and still choose peace over chaos. You can love someone and know they're no longer your person. So that's what I did. I packed my things, moved in with my brother for a while, took time to feel everything, the grief, the rage, the silence. And slowly, I found myself again, not as part of us, but as me, as Ethan. The version of me that deserved honesty, that deserved love without conditions, that deserved better. It's strange how healing doesn't look like what you expect. I thought it would feel like fireworks, like a switch flipping from broken to whole. But healing felt more like long walks in silence, like cooking for one, like learning how to breathe again, without her in the room. There were moments I almost texted her, when a song came on that she loved, or when I passed the cafe where we first met. But I didn't, because every step forward, no matter how small, was still forward. I started writing again, not just emails or reports, but poetry, thoughts, the things I used to love before I forgot who I was trying to love her. I reconnected with old friends, spent time with family, started going to therapy, not to fix myself, but to understand myself. And eventually, I forgave her. Not because she asked, but because I refused to carry her betrayal into my future. We don't always get the apology we deserve, but we can still write the ending we need. She taught me something, in the worst possible way, that the person who was supposed to love you the most can also be the one who breaks you the deepest. But I survived. I rebuilt. I chose myself. And now, I live a life that feels like mine again. Quiet, peaceful, honest. That, in the end, is the best gift I could have ever given myself.